Hello everyone, Coach Jesse back again with part 3 of our series on how we train each age group for athletes. In part 1, we went over our youth and developmental athletes, where we're talking about having fun, working on motor skill development, working on a foundation for our program. In the second part, we went over how we train our middle school athletes, where we are starting to add that foundational strength, working on a little bit of power development, and again, of course, still keeping it fun. The fun still goes for the high school athletes. However, most high school athletes at a certain point are going to eventually go to one sport and focus on that one sport. Whether they played football and baseball all their lives, now they're focusing on football. With that being said, high school athletes tend to have a more focused training approach where they have a specific goal. Whether it's I want to run blank for my 40, I want my exit velo to be blank, I want to run, my conditioning test at this time. So when we go into our high school athletes, we can start adding more foundation and more advanced strength metrics to them, whether we're using the gym aware units, whether we're giving them different protocols that our middle school kids usually won't get. They'll start to lift a little bit heavier, so they may be in more frequently as well. The other thing we like to look into as well is working on maybe some contrast training, where they have a bigger bang for their buck when they lift a heavy weight and do a ballistic movement like they translate on the field too. The other thing too is our speed and agility drills may progress a little bit and become more advanced. And just like in the middle school section we talked about, we may just start coaching those drills a little bit differently for the high school athletes, because these are 16, 17, 8-year-olds who start to really understand what they're doing right and wrong. So we can have a different approach when we start coaching them. So that is how we here at Velocity train our youth, our middle school, and our high school athletes.